A sponsor in the first 5 minutes? Bruh, Philip. 500 viewers in the first 3 minutes? Bruh, Philip. Skibidi gasless Reese in the thumbnail? Bruh, getting screwed for walking completely blind into the algorithm doesn't sound like a pleasant time, for sure. Suffering existential crisis at the speed of a roller coaster will be exhausting even for the most experienced content creators, used to be disappointed by the platform that fixes nothing and breaks something in every update. I know people say that if life gives you lemons, make lemonade, but goddamn, is it even worth it for a lot of us to live under the shadow of Rissless Bozo with 2 million subs and his 3 micro fan channels flooding the shorts recommendations with "Damn, that's crazy" clips reaching the same views of a well edited video that comes out once a week? No. So why are we still here? Just to suffer? Kinda, yes. The real answer to why are we still here is because we are bored. That's it. As many altruistic reasons that people can come up to not look like an uninspiring regular ass bozo to a potential audience is that. For example, I didn't start this channel because I wanted to make a difference in this world by being creative while not following the status quo. Even though all of my artistic interests were looked down upon by most people, I decided to open this tiny window to the vast digital world, far from the reach of my hand, because I was bored. I will dare to say that a lot of successful channels didn't see themselves making videos for years. After all, many of us can't keep their creativity afloat and can only come up with good ideas randomly. A little bit of a story time here, okay? Most of my subscriptions are game critics and gameplays that obviously take a while to make, and I wasn't getting any good recommendations for days. So while I was waiting with my torta in hand, I found the shitpost videos with the horny thumbnails. I liked the idea of sharing my taste in Rule 34 with the boys by leaving the name of the artist in the description. That way, anyone will have to pay a visit to the artist's page if they didn't know them already, and not simply go to the image forgetting the author even exists. Short form videos was the only thing my phone could tolerate to edit videos without freezing to death. So anything above 5 minutes, like gameplays and well edited commentaries, wasn't an option back then. I wasn't gonna narrate on top of a PowerPoint as video just to have content on the channel, guys. I wanted something that will be recommended to me naturally, something that I will see coming from another channel. That's where the "I will make my own funny memes with random reference and sexy waifus" came from. I had no plan, no strategy, no data to be analyzing. Broke Boy over here was simply waiting for the next gameplay of its favorite YouTuber to come, so he could watch it while eating spaghetti at 12 PM, with all the lights off like a feral goblin. But oh boy, the waiting part was no longer a thing, cause every meme I made could take to 5 hours to at least 2 days. Completely. Not because I was doing some masterful crafting of a meme, but because everything in the editing software was laggy and I had to deal with things no one else with a modern phone had to. All of that trauma aside, the channel was growing and I was confused. Wait, you guys actually like my stupid sense of humor? That's what I thought multiple times. Some memes that I spend days crafting will get thousands of views, but with the ones that give me a chuckle perhaps and I finish in hours, people will be like, damn, that's crazy. Anyways, here's 1 million views. Everything was going great until my phone died. I had a crack on the screen before all of my videos started being recommended, so I knew it was a matter of time before it will never wake up again. That's when I told everyone in the channel that I was tired and frustrated. Every place with internet service was far away from my home and slower than a Discord mod climbing the stairs, so I didn't know if I would be back. Yeah, hard to keep it as a secret to the world that you're a niche micro celebrity while you open multiple windows of YouTube, Twitter and Rule34 looking for meme material on a place that doesn't allow it for good reasons. The job I had gave me enough money to pay the bills, and all I was left with was enough to boost my morale with a pizza and a soda, with some coins left to buy data which I needed to connect to the internet. What, did you think I had secure internet connection to upload videos? The contract alone was a whole month of my salary, so yeah, it wasn't happening. Little bro didn't even pay the Power Director subscription to get rid of the watermark. But that was because I only like permanent license. I know, based. I went to get my phone checked and see if it was worth it fixing it. I already went days without eating, so I could save something. Like if eating once a day wasn't frustrating enough. In the end, it was possible, and I was so excited I didn't even announce that I returned. Straight to shitposting immediately. What I wasn't ready for was the downfall. All of those days I didn't post were not very friendly to the algorithm, and my introvert ass, being silent as always, probably made people think that I ghost them. But it was my decision to not trauma dump on the community post. I wasn't gonna walk kilometers of distance to give updates on how my shitty situation wasn't changing at all, just to let people know I'm still alive. This depression shit feels so strong sometimes that it feels contagious, so I wasn't risking you guys. I was given more than enough reasons to live and don't look back multiple times. But things that happened later changed my mind. Mostly bad things. Accidents, to be more specific. I accepted a job knowing the risk, not because I was brave, but because starving is painful. However, any day that I wasn't there was a relief because it meant less chances of a piece of my body being cut burn or squash. Unfortunately, precautions never reduce the risks to zero, and one day, chemicals went to my eyes. People was there to aid me, but even when I was feeling the burning pain in my eyes, I could not stop thinking how this was the one thing I didn't want to happen. Am I gonna be left blind? Am I gonna lose my vision on a job that I don't give a fuck about? The vision that I need for writing books, painting, and compose music? I didn't care of how many examples of disabled people making art I could come up with. I was simply angry with myself for probably losing the one thing that could take me out of this hell filled with people I never connected with. The first thing I asked the doctor was, Is it jobber, doctor? My vision was already shitty, so with everything looking extra blurry, I was expecting my vision to be completely gone. She was nice enough to tell me that I was still young. That didn't answer my question, but okay. I don't remember anything after that. My eyes were clean with medicine like a bunch of glass windows. Yeah, the ADHD is strong on this one, guys. I know. Rest was needed, but I didn't cry with fear for the future or stayed awake with pain and anger. I stayed in silence thinking on what I have achieved before that moment, on how many more accidents could have happened, making things worse. But one thing helped me cheer up a bit, just enough to let a smile escape out of my face. It was this channel where once millions of people got stick bugs and gnome. Yep, just like a dumbass who doesn't listen to the doctor, I was looking to your silly, devious, and borderline threatening comments through the phone. Even if some days it feels like I unlocked the bad ending, like a visual novel, you guys already made a difference. A small one in a life full of miseries. But fuck it, who's counting these days, right? Thanks to everyone who was there, thanks to everyone who's still here. That little moment will stay in my heart forever. And I will stay in this channel until this ship finally sinks. There are two things I don't regret in life: sharing my stupid sense of humor with you guys, and wasting time finding digital creators who I can relate to, instead of trying to fit in a society of conformist people. People on the internet help me escape this harsh reality. With this virtual window, long enough to find my self-worth and purpose. Creative people making use of their faculties while they still can, to scream into the social media algorithms that they are still here and want more people to be heard. We see a chance of progress to better days to come, and we take it, as small as it might be. We will keep trying until we no longer can. That's what we humans do when times are rough, and doesn't make sense to not give up. We can still choose to listen more to our hearts. In conclusion, something Sounds like an L. Something, 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 bruh,